Hello, I'm Susan Alley with Appraisal Aid, and we are doing a video series on the top 5 USPAP deficiencies we found in the appraisal reports that we reviewed in 2023. At the top of that list is not explaining or insufficiently explaining the exclusion of an approach to value. Approximately 26% of the appraisal reports that we reviewed were deficient in this. So some examples are stating that an approach to value is not required. So appraiser is typically saying that the client is not requiring it. However, it is up to the appraiser per the scope of work rule to determine what is necessary to arrive at a credible assignment result. So therefore, that commentary needs to be expanded upon. Another one is just stating that an approach to value was not developed is not sufficient. There needs to actually be an explanation as to why. Then another one, which we see commonly, is stating that it's not necessary for credible assignment results. Although that could be part of it, you need to remember to explain why. So without a basis for that, it's not considered sufficient. The FAQs provide a good guidance for that. In the 2021-2022, which we refer to for the USPAP reviews we did in 2023, that FAQ is 313. The FAQ for 2024 is 299. So another example might be for condos. Be really careful on condos, because I will see regularly that they will state because of the lack of rentals, or that the properties are typically used as single families. So on the front page of the condo form, you may have a significant amount of rentals, so that commentary is not really relevant. So that needs to be expanded on. I've seen where it's been 50% rentals, and it says the income approach was not developed due to the lack of rentals, so obviously that's not true. So, and another one would be that the income approach was not used due to the subject property not being a rental property. That needs to be expanded on just slightly, because if you're in an area where there are significant rentals to develop the income approach, it may be relevant. So expanding that slightly will make it more meaningful to the intended user. And then another one that we'll see sometimes is just stating that single family properties are not used as rental properties, which we all know that is not true. So that commentary also needs to be expanded upon. Another thing that we want to remind you to do on a condo form, even though the cost approach is not part of the form, you still need to explain its exclusion. And then also just be really careful as far as being consistent in explaining as far as, which approaches to value were or were not utilized. Sometimes we'll see where it will state that an approach was developed, but it was not, or state that, it wasn't, and then it is. And so just an easy way to do that is to use Control F and type in cost approach or income approach, and just find all the places in your appraisal report that is included, and make sure that your commentary is consistent. So we hope that this is helpful, and please check out our website. If there you can subscribe to our newsletter, and we're also building a library with our monthly newsletters that has helpful information. So thank you, and we continue to work to help our profession become better and more compliant. And if you haven't already, follow us on LinkedIn or subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay updated on our series and other valuable insights. Together we are more than just navigating compliance. We are setting new standards of excellence in appraisals.